The U.S. Supreme Court is preparing to hear a Texas case that has now made it legal for someone with a domestic violence restraining order against them to keep their guns. Fox 26's Dominique Keith joining us live near downtown Houston after speaking with an organization that's hoping to influence the Supreme Court's decision. Dominique.
Yeah, here in Harris County, the district attorney's office files more domestic violence cases than any other crime. So a lot of people are keeping a close eye on this one after the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals overturned a federal law earlier this year, saying it is unconstitutional to take guns away from an accused abuser after a restraining order is filed against them.
This is an alarming, potentially devastating rollback in vital protection measures.
The Houston Area Women's Center is one of dozens of organizations working with attorneys to file briefings to the U.S. Supreme Court in hopes of persuading the justices to rule in favor of making it illegal for people who have domestic violence restraining orders against them to have a gun.
These firearms are taken away from people who've already been found by a court to be dangerous to an intimate partner.
If a firearm is involved in a domestic violence situation, that person is 5 times more likely to be killed.
Here in Harris County, we file over 15,000 cases of domestic violence. That tells us how bad it is. It's a pandemic.
A large part of trying to keep domestic violence victims safe is doing things such as prohibiting the abuser access to weapons.
We can figure out what conditions would most likely keep that person safe. So that's a huge thing right away. There's bond conditions, a magistrate's order for emergency protection.
Since 1994, a federal law has allowed courts to take guns away from abusers who are the subject of a restraining order. However, that law was overturned here in Texas, Louisiana, and in Mississippi. In February, the Fifth Circuit Court ruled it unconstitutional after hearing the case of Zaki Rahimi, accused of assaulting his girlfriend and of being involved in 5 different shootings.
The Fifth Circuit has held that that law is unconstitutional, so that he is entitled to have his firearm even because he's short of a criminal conviction.
I hope the Supreme Court will not decide that a constitutional right to a gun should trump the safety of women and children.
Now, we will have a link on our website to the Houston Area Women's Center petition against allowing accused abusers to have a gun if they have a restraining order against them. The U.S. Supreme Court is expected to consider this matter next week, Tuesday. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Dominique Keith, Fox 26 News.